The Curious Case of the Clockwork Key. In a quiet, unassuming corner of the city, there sat an old curiosity shop known as Winston's Wonders. Its windows were filled with a mesmerizing array of oddities, antique pocket watches, dusty volumes of forgotten lore, and peculiar mechanical contraptions. But the most enigmatic of all was a small, tarnished key displayed in a glass case. This key had a history that stretched back decades, and its origins were shrouded in mystery. Winston, the shop's owner, had acquired it in a trade with an elderly man who had come to him in a moment of desperation. The man had whispered tales of the key's incredible power, of doors it could unlock, to places beyond imagination. One chilly evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the city, a young woman named Amelia entered Winston's shop. She was drawn by a peculiar force to the key and had spent many hours pondering its secrets from the street outside. Amelia had always been a seeker of the extraordinary, and this key seemed to promise just that. With trembling hands, she approached Winston, who stood behind the counter. "I would like to purchase the key," she said, her voice filled with determination. Winston studied her with his wise, old eyes, sensing that Amelia was no ordinary customer. He agreed to the sale, under one condition, that she promised to use the key's power wisely and never for harm. With the key in her possession, Amelia began her quest to unlock its mysteries. She soon discovered that it fit into an ornate, ancient clock in her attic, a clock she had inherited from her grandmother. As she turned the key, the clock came to life with a soft, rhythmic ticking. But it was not just any clock, it was a portal to different points in time. Each night, when the city slumbered, Amelia would wind the clock and venture into the past. She explored eras long gone, meeting historical figures and witnessing events that had shaped the world. She marveled at the grandeur of ancient civilizations, the passion of Renaissance artists, and the courage of suffragettes fighting for equality. But with each journey, Amelia realized that the key's power came with responsibility. Changing even the smallest detail in the past had ripple effects on the present. She learned to be a silent observer, respecting the delicate balance of time. One fateful night, as she stood on the cusp of another adventure, the key refused to turn. No matter how much she twisted and tugged, it remained immovable. Panic gripped her as she realized that she was trapped in an era not her own. Amelia's heart raced as she grappled with the consequences of her predicament. She had broken the cardinal rule of time travel: never let the key fall into the wrong hands. She knew that in this time, her knowledge of the future could have dire consequences. With determination and ingenuity, Amelia embarked on a mission to repair the clockwork key. She sought out renowned clockmakers, consulted ancient texts, and even delved into forgotten magic. It was a race against time itself. Years passed, and Amelia's quest became a legend, whispered through the ages. Some believed she had succeeded, while others thought she was forever lost in time. The truth remained known only to her. As the centuries passed, the key remained an artifact in Winston's Wonders, waiting for another seeker to unlock its mysteries. And so, in a quiet, unassuming corner of the city, the legend of the curious clockwork key lived on, a testament to the enduring power of curiosity, the fragility of time, and the importance of guarding the secrets of the past. Tales from the Abandoned Carousel. Amidst a forgotten corner of a sleepy town, hidden beneath a canopy of ancient oak trees, there stood an abandoned carousel. Its once vibrant colors had faded with time, and its music had long been silenced. The townsfolk spoke of it in hushed tones, for it was said to be cursed, a relic of a bygone era, where laughter had turned to sorrow, and merriment to melancholy. The carousel had been a beloved attraction in its heyday, a place where children's laughter blended with the cheerful melody of the organ grinder. It had been adorned with ornate, hand-painted horses, each one unique and beautiful. Families gathered there on weekends, creating cherished memories that lasted a lifetime. But as the years passed, the world around the carousel changed. The town's prosperity dwindled, and its residents moved away in search of better opportunities. The once bustling fairground fell into disrepair, and the carousel was left to decay, its magic fading like a distant dream. One sunny afternoon, as the town lay quiet in the embrace of summer, a young girl named Lily discovered the forgotten carousel. Drawn by an irresistible curiosity, she ventured beyond the warning signs and entered the overgrown, enchanting grove. She had heard whispers about the cursed carousel, but had never been one to heed superstitions. As Lily approached, the carousel creaked to life, its music box playing a hauntingly beautiful tune. The horses seemed to awake. Lily's heart raced as she climbed onto a weathered wooden horse, its paint peeling and its mane tangled. With a flick of the switch, the carousel began to spin, slowly at first and then faster and faster. Around and around it went, carrying Lily on a whirlwind journey through time and memory. She saw the faces of children, their laughter echoing in the wind, and heard snippets of conversations that had once filled the air with joy. But as the carousel spun, Lily noticed something peculiar. The faces in the crowd grew older, and the laughter turned to tears. She watched as the town changed, its buildings crumbling, its streets growing empty. The carousel had become a time machine, revealing the passage of years in a matter of moments. In a daze, Lily realized that she had become a part of the carousel's tragic history. She had unwittingly joined the ranks of those who had ridden before her, each one hoping to relive the past and finding themselves trapped in a cycle of nostalgia and sorrow. Desperate to break free, Lily clung to the horse's mane and reached for the switch. With all her strength, she flicked it off, and the carousel ground to a halt. The music stopped, the horses froze, and the grove fell silent once more. Lily dismounted, her heart heavy with the weight of what she had witnessed. She knew she could never fully escape the carousel's enchantment, but she had broken the cycle, if only for a moment. She left the abandoned fairground, carrying with her the haunting tales of the cursed carousel. The townsfolk continued to speak of it in hushed tones, and the grove remained overgrown and forgotten. But deep down, they all knew that the carousel held a power beyond their understanding, a power to awaken memories, both beautiful and bittersweet, and to remind them of the impermanence of time. And so, amidst the ancient oak trees, the abandoned carousel stood as a silent sentinel, a testament to the enduring magic of nostalgia, and the tales it whispered to those who dared to listen.